Welcome to the Sweet Tooth Way, where I believe in working with what you have. Today we are going to be frosting this 3-layer carrot cake, and I am going to go in with vanilla buttercream frosting. I have used a gel color that's mint green. Absolutely love it. This application method that I'm going to be using today, I find that I get the buttercream layer to be more even, and when I go through to do the smoothing process, it tends to be a lot easier for me. So this application method is something that I've been using for the past 3 years. I have tried the other way of using the offset spatula to apply it, but for some reason this works best for me, and I'm going to stick with what works well for me. This is why I'm sharing this with you today, because I find that I'm sure that it will actually help someone else as well. The piping bag that I'm using today is either a 12 or 14 inch, and I like to use it because it's most comfortable for me. If you would like to minimize the amount of times that you refill your piping bag, you can always get one of those much bigger ones. Once again, work with what you are comfortable with, and also work with what you have. It should never be an excuse not for you to start. So I'm going to be applying the same method that I have used to apply this vanilla buttercream frosting to the side of the cake to the top. That way as well, that the ratio of buttercream is even all over the cake. If you happen to need a reliable and delicious buttercream recipe, please do check out my channel. There is a video link on there for you to go ahead and watch. It's now smooth out time. Yes, so I'm going in with my first scraper, and for this process I highly recommend that if you are a beginner, to just keep a steady hand with the scraper and use the next hand to rotate the cake on the turntable. Now, practice is going to be required for this because you don't always get a smooth finish on the first go. This is something that just requires some patience, and for you to just keep using the scraper on the cake until you are very much satisfied. As you build in your experience, you will of course become more effective in smoothing out a cake, but it does not mean that you won't have issues as you go along. So as you scrape your cake, you want to make sure that you remove any excess buttercream from the scraper, and if you see any air pockets, feel free to use your offset spatula or any tool that you have handy to put some buttercream on it and continue the smoothing process. For this cake in particular, the design that I'm going to be doing, I will be going over this final layer frosting with a patterned scraper. So I do want to achieve a really nice smooth finish because I believe in foundation being the best, but it doesn't have to be like perfect. And using our offset spatula, I am leveling out the frosting that has been placed onto the top of the cake. I will be also using another scraper that's much taller than the one that I used before, because I want to get those sharp edges. Here we go. It's much taller, and it will help me to get those sharp edges that I am looking to achieve today. So continue to watch this video. If you are new to my channel, I welcome you to like and subscribe. If you are returning, thank you so much for returning, and like this video. It's now smooth out time. Yes, so I'm going in with my first scraper, and for this process I highly recommend that if you are a beginner, to just keep a steady hand with the scraper and use the next hand
I went to Creative
rotate
Supply
the cake
on my
on the
island here in
turntable.
Cayman.
Now, practice is going to be required for this because you don't always
had 4
get
in it.
a smooth
So I
finish
decided to
on the
use
first
this
go. This
one
is something
today.
that just
I love
requires
the
some
pattern.
patience,
I
and
know
for you to
that
just
it will
keep
add a
using the scraper on
beautiful
the cake until
design
you
to
are
this
very
cake.
much satisfied.
Exceptionally well, in addition to the other details that I'm going to be adding.
Become more effective in
I am
smoothing
going to be
out a
posting
cake,
another
but it does
video
not
with
mean
the
that you
final
won't
decorating
have
process
issues
of
as
this
you go
cake.
along.
So please
So as you
like
scrape
and
your cake,
subscribe,
you want to make sure
so
that you remove any excess buttercream from the scraper. And if you see any air pockets, feel free to use your offset spatula or any tool that you have handy to put some buttercream on it and continue the smoothing process.
Finish with the final
For
layer
this
of frosting.
cake in particular,